What is up, guys? This is Will to Force here, bringing you guys a deck profile. Today's deck profile is going to be displaying Rezzard, the Undead Lord. Pay 2, J-activate him, pay 2 black, and you can mill the top 2 cards of your deck. J-activates into Rezzard, gains imperishable. If you have Dead Scythe on the field and you attack, you can essentially steal their monster. When it gets summoned onto the field, you can put 2 cards in your hand in the chance standby area. This is going to be kind of like a stealth deck. That's why I'm running Rezzard. Many of you guys know I'm one of those players that like to run rogue decks, but that's pretty much it for Rezzard. Let's go ahead and bounce into the stones. I am running 5 basic blacks. You'll see why in a minute, why I'm running the basic stones over the Primogenitor's dual stone. I'm running 4 Ruler's Memoria. It's pretty standard in almost all the builds. And finally, to round out the stones, I am playing 1 basic water stone. Rounds out to 10. For the resonators, the reason why I'm running Rezzard is Persephone. I'm running 4 of her. She's a must. She's just so good if you're running stealth. So I'm running 4 Persephone. Now, to the reason why I'm running the black stones is for the Executioner. I'm running 4 of him. He's extremely good. Game 1, if your opponent isn't shooting your chance standby and you keep playing Executioner and disrupting their plays, then if your opponent is playing bow, which I'm assuming that everybody is running bow because bow is still good, you can pretty much bait out their bow attacks by setting bluffs. So Executioner is still really good this format. And just a heads up, I'm gonna have this in the title, but this deck is post Grim, so this is all the Alice cluster. So Executioner pops 2 or 3 drop when they summon it. I am running 2 Soulless Soldier. When it gets summoned, you can mill the top 2 cards of your deck. Try to get to the Persephone play as fast as possible. It's a 6/5, it kills Lancelot. Thunder isn't in this format, so I feel like this is an alright card. I am running 2 Prowler. 1 drop when it summons, allows you to mill off your deck, so it's good. I am running 2 Arthur. Everything in this deck except for 2 cards is black, so it's always good to give your give your resonators a +2 buff while negating your opponent if they aren't running dark. So I'm running 2 Arthurs. I am running the only non-dark resonators in here. 2 Hera. Hera is extremely good this format. Just pops Regalia. I believe it's really good in this format. I'm running 2. I have more on the side. And then to round out the resonators, I am running 1 Lucifer. I'm running 1 Lucifer because you can pretty much spam this card with Persephone. If you ever have this in your graveyard, it's pretty much a free summon, and then it allows your opponent to banish a resonator, and it's a 9/9 flyer, so when your opponent has those big resonators on board, you just flip Persephone, get into this, and have your opponent banish a resonator. So that rounds out the resonators. For the spell lineup, probably one of the best spells in the game right now. I'm running 4 Space-Time Anomaly. This card is just too good not to be run at 4, maybe even 3. Even if you mill this card, you could still use it because it has a remnant effect, and it just negs your opponent's monster or your monster if you need it, and just -5/5, and then you draw a card. So essentially, this is a +2. It replaces itself the first time, and then you +1. I'm then running 3 Soul Haunt. There's a lot of cards to pitch that doesn't really hurt you. Like, you can pitch your Space-Time Anomalies. You can pitch your Arthurs. So Soul Haunt's really good. It gets over Light Arthur if you're having problems, or you can just, nuke your opponent's boards with their little creatures and then just Soul Haunt their Gwybers. Still really good. I am playing 3 Scorn, because who doesn't like to look at your opponent's hand and pitch a Resonator? I don't really have a lot of room. I was wanting to play this at 4, but 3 seems to be the perfect number for this build that I have. I am running 42 cards, so it's kind of a big deck, but there are cards you can take out to help fix that consistency. So 3 Scorn, because it's just good. I'm running 3 Call the Primogenitor. Instant, pay 1 black, get a Resonator in your graveyard, and put it into your hand. So essentially, those Executioners that you need to get back, or Persephones that you've already used, or even if you've milled them, you can still get them back, and then it forces your opponent to play around those cards when you set them. So I'm running 3. I did have this at 1, and then I boosted it up to 2, but 3 feels like a good number because sometimes you do mill them. So just allows you to get your Resonators back that you need at that time. I'm running 2 Necromancy. I'm trying this card out. I might replace them. That's pretty much why I'm at 42 right now. I was at 40, and then I added these in just to see how it would be effective in here, and I might take them out. The only good use, Lucifer, Persephone, your Resonators get really big, but I might end up taking these out. I'm running 1 Dark Purge. Negs 600, gets rid of Muses, gets rid of Lancelots, gets rid of Gwyn's. It's really good. I'm getting rid of, or I'm not getting rid of, but I'm running 1 Endless Night. Negs 2 to the whole entire board, and it destroys the Resonator. Gets rid of Gwybers. And then lastly, for the spells, I'm running 1 Memory of Disappearance. It's 1 red. I pretty much use this for the Ruler's Memoria. And, the main purpose this is in here, just in case, a Resonator gets removed from the game somehow, and I need it. Or my Space-Time Anomalies, if I remove it from the game, I can essentially play this and add it back to my hand. So then it allows me to use it 2 more times, which is 2 more draws. So I feel like this is really good. I have a couple more of these on the side just in case I need them. And you can also combo it with Dead Scythe. And then for the Regalia, I am running 3 Bow. I'm not running 4 because I feel like 4 gets way too cluttered. And I said it before, Bow is good, but it's not really that good unless you're running Orla. So I feel like 3 is, a good number to have, because I don't really want to see this too often. But I feel like 3 is a good number. It's been really working for me. 4 might work for you. Just a preference. I'm running 2 Dead Scythe. You have to run Dead Scythe. It's Rezzard. stops your opponents from gaining imperishable. I know a lot of people are running Blazer right now. Stops Sylvia, stops all the rushes, and then you can also use it to lessen Rezzard's God's Art effect and steal your opponent's creatures. I am running 1 Maribel for Regalia hate. I don't like seeing Regalia, especially the bows. Like, it's good that they wasted 2 counters on bow to, pop a chance standby. But just in case, you need that Executioner play to go off, Maribel, or if you want to swing in with Swiftness with Rezzard, this is a good way to summon it and then, pop your opponent's Dead Scythe and then swing in with that. Maribel's pretty good. And then finally, last Regalia, I am running 1 Leviathan. Really helps late game. If you need a push, have Swiftness. But yeah, guys, that is it for the Rezzard deck profile. I'm not going to show you guys the side, mainly because, this is like a local build. I wouldn't take this to AGP yet because it's not finished yet. There's still a lot of tweaks and improvements that this deck could have, but let me know in the comment section down below if you guys like this deck, what you guys would change about it. Yeah, it's a really fun deck. I know you guys will have a lot of fun playing it, and I should be having a deck profile up pretty soon, kind of similar to this, but it's going to be the deck that I might take to AGP Los Angeles on June 25th, so stay tuned for that. But if you like this video, go ahead and give us that thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and like I said before, let us know if you guys like this deck profile and what you guys would change about it. I really would like to hear your guys' ideas.